We're going to be looking at some pages from the book Animalia by Graham Base. In this book, we're going to be looking at alliteration, assonance, and consonants. Keep an eye out for the character in the yellow and red striped shirt. This is kind of like a Where's Waldo book. Listen to the short vowel sound for A. An, armored, armadillo, avoiding, N, angry, alligator. Now the A in gator does not fit that pattern because it's a long vowel sound. This repetition of vowel sounds is called assonance. Here we have alliteration, the repetition of the B sound in beautiful blue butterflies basking by a babbling brook. We can hear that B sound being repeated. Alliteration is the repetition of sounds, not letters. Here we see the repetition of the letter D. However, one of these D words does not fit the alliterative pattern. We have diabolical, dragons, daintily, devouring, delicious, delicacies. These all have D at the beginning, but most start with a D sound, but dragons does not. 4 fat frogs fishing for frightened fish. We have that repetition of the sound. So would phone and physical fit? It would. It has that sound being repeated. Here we have the repetition of the letter G and the repetition of a G sound. Great green gorillas growing grapes in a gorgeous glass greenhouse. Would giraffe fit that pattern? It starts with G, but it doesn't have the G sound. Here we have a repetition of vowel sounds. Ingenious iguanas improvising an intricate impromptu on impossibly impractical instruments. This I is assonance. Kid Kookaburra and Kelly Kangaroo kidnapping Kitty Koala. Would cat fit that pattern? It would. It has the K sound too. One outrageous old ostrich ordering an onion omelet. We hear the repetition of the in onion, omelet, and ostrich, but old doesn't fit that alliterative pattern because it's the long O sound. Quivering quails queuing quietly for quills. We have the repetition of the K sound, even though it's a Q, which means both cats and kittens would fit that pattern, even though they start with a C and a K. 2 tigers taking the 10:20 train to Timbuktu. Which of those words doesn't start with a T sound? You said train. You're right. Rex Fox fixing 6 saxophones. We see the repetition of the X, but the X is not at the beginning of a word or an accented syllable. This is called consonants. When you have a consonant sound like X that is preceded by or has a vowel sound in front of it. Youthful yaks yodeling in yellow yachts. We have that repetition of the Y sound. And remember, alliteration is a repetition of a sound, but not necessarily right in a row. Zany zebras zigzagging in zinc zeppelins has the word in it, but that's okay. We can still hear the repetition of the Z sound.
This pairing of pumpkin pancakes and pecan pie is pure perfection, pleasing my palate like a pro-level pumpkin pecan pie party. And the price, perfectly puny.
Denny's new pumpkin pecan pie pancakes, just $4.99. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Step forward, Tin Man. You dare to come to me for a heart, do you? You
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. You see, a while back, we were walking down the yellow brick road, and...
Quiet! And you, Scarecrow, have the effrontery to ask for a brain. You bill